Hello and welcome to the Debrief on the Blood Red channel. Liverpool have just beaten Norwich 1-0 to go 25 points clear at the top of the Premier League. Paul, what did you make of it?
Difficult game, as you can probably tell. It's very windy, it's also very wet. My coat's actually just blown away as we're talking, so the conditions weren't great for a game of football, were they? Let's be honest. Jurgen Klopp never really hides his dislike of the wind. He was mentioning it once again today, and he think he's called it the enemy of football previously. So a tough game to kind of get it down on the deck and play it around. Every kind of long ball was popping out for the throw in, or it was too long or it was too short. And I thought Liverpool were a little bit, I thought they pressed quite high up the pitch as the way they normally do, and considering they haven't played for 2 weeks, you might have expected that to maybe not have been at its sharpest, but I thought they did that quite well. They just lacked a little bit of a cutting edge, didn't they? Oxlade-Chamberlain came in for Sadio Mane on the left. Didn't really work up until a point, did it? Mohamed Salah was quite quiet in the first half. Roberto Firmino played sharp. I thought he had a couple of flicks and tricks as he normally does, and I thought he played well, but generally it didn't look like Liverpool were creating much, and I wasn't surprised when Klopp brought Mane on in the 60th minute, and he's just shown once again how important he is to this Liverpool cause. His goal was fantastic. You haven't seen, he's basically taken a long ball from Henderson, taking it past two defenders and rifled it in with his left foot. I thought it was a fantastic goal, and it was enough to seal the points. It normally is, isn't it? Once Liverpool score now, they're so difficult to break down. That partnership with Gomez and Van Dijk is just so strong, and never really looked like Norwich were going to get back into it. So it's 25 clear now, 5 wins until they are crowned champions of England for the 19th time, and on we go to Madrid. And
you mentioned Mane there. Obviously he's back from injury, off the bench, got the winner today. Does that just show, like I say, how important he is to this team, and he offers something different to the other two in the front line, doesn't he?
Yeah. You could tell as soon as he come on, he I wouldn't say he had a point to prove, but it's you could tell he hadn't missed a step since he went off in the first half against Wolves, which is 3 weeks ago now. Yeah. Looked sharp, fast, quick, basically just everything that is Sadio Mane that makes him one of the world's best players, and I thought he took his goal superbly. It really was a wonderful take. He had a little bit of a check for VAR, didn't he? But not too sure what the issue was on that. He took it down past the two Norwich centre halves and finished it off past Tim Krul with a fantastic shot, and just underlines his importance to this Liverpool cause. Obviously Salah and Firmino are just as important, but what a front three they've got, and Mane. Klopp said it yesterday. Actually, he was talking about Salah, and he said it's maybe 1 week we're talking about Firmino, and the next week we're talking about Salah. A few weeks ago we were talking about Mane. Looks like we're going to be talking about Mane for the next couple of days or so. It just what a front three that Liverpool have.
Absolutely, and a special word today for Naby Keita, back in the team for first time in a while. How do you think he got on?
Yeah, so it was the first start since the 4-0 win over Leicester City on Boxing Day. I thought he did quite well. He kind of offers a lot to other midfielders don't in this Liverpool team. He carries it, and he's prepared to dribble 20-25 yards, and there was one in the first half just behind us there actually where he kind of cut through maybe like 3 midfielders, tried to play a 1-2 with Salah, and it was at a time when not much was happening. They kind of opened the game up and just cut right through that Norwich team, and I think no one else does that in this Liverpool team. I think once he gets a few more games under his belt, we'll start seeing the rhythm that Jurgen Klopp so often goes on about. And I thought he was actually probably in the form of his Liverpool career before this latest injury, and it's very much a sense of Groundhog Day for him, isn't it? It's play well, injured, build yourself back up again.
He's had it a few times, Barcelona and the Super Cup.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully now, we've said it a few times, but hopefully this is a big step in the right direction for him, and he'll have an unbroken run now until the end of the season, because we've seen he can be such an important player in this Liverpool team.
And just finally, before we get kicked out behind us here, could have been 1-0 to Norwich in the first half. Great chance for Norwich. They go through 2-on-1, just Alisson in goal, and he manages to get a hand in and keep it 0-0.
Yeah, I think it was Lucas Krupp, I think. He's just got a little slide rule past the team with Pukki for the easiest tap of the season for him, and Alisson gets down and palms it away, and it was a little bit similar, I thought, to the one on Jesse Lingard at Old Trafford last season, if you remember that. If you can picture that, that's kind of what it was like. What a goalkeeper. Liverpool have got the best goalkeeper in the world for me. He just underlines it with things like that. That could have easily been 1-0 to Norwich. Liverpool are up against it, but he just comes up with the big saves when they needed it. He doesn't really make too many flashy saves because he doesn't need to. Just an absolute world-class goalkeeper for me.
There you go. So there you have it, 1-0 to Liverpool, 25 points clear at the top of the Premier League, and on to Atletico Madrid in the Champions League on Tuesday.